Hello everybody, we are back with another video and I want to talk about the major shakeup that happened within the Vancouver Canucks organization last night. Now before we start, please make sure to like this video and join the Hockey Brigade by subscribing. Now let's get to it. So, finally, after all this time, Vancouver Canucks fans, we can rejoice because GM Jim Benning has been fired. And while it may seem really cruel for some people to say, why are you so excited about this? Somebody losing their job or being fired. I don't care. And there's a few reasons for that. One, he made millions. I mean, come on now. If you're in a position at a professional sports level for multiple years, you're going to be a millionaire in a big league. And for the NHL, I'm sure he definitely made millions. And, another thing is he'll probably find a position somewhere else. And he's just been hurting this team a lot during his tenure, his reign. You look at some of these contracts and you say, well, what is the big issue for my side? I would say, contracts like Jay Beagle's, Louis Erickson's, Oliver Ekman-Larsson's contract that we just got bullied into, I guess, brought into by Jim Benning, who's no longer with us. But yeah, you come and you think about that and you say, that's a lot of bad stuff. And there's more on top of that. We could go into that during a different video someday, and we probably will. And I'm just really sad that it took so long to do this, mainly because Oliver Ekman-Larsson, I'm not so sure that he's going to be worth that deal in the long run. Did make a lot of sense to me, but here we are, and now we're stuck with the deal. Thanks, Jim. Now, unfortunately for former head coach Travis Green, almost said Travis Scott there, he'll be on his way out as well, and that is basically because the Aquilinis feel like they need to clean house, and they cleaned house quite a bit. Green was in his 5th season with the Canucks and was the highlight, or the highlight with him was also Jim Benning's highlight, and that was a 2020 playoff run to the semifinals where Thatcher Demko literally almost carried the Vancouver Canucks all the way, probably to maybe the Stanley Cup Finals. I'll get bold and say it. But yeah, they did almost upset Vegas to send Vancouver to the Western Conference Finals against Dallas. We would have had a pretty interesting matchup there. Then last year it all kind of came crashing down, back to earth. The Canucks finished with a record of 23-29-4, dead last in the Canadian division. A year after almost going to the conference finals, it was tough. It was really hard to deal with. And it was one of those things that you had to deal with Markstrom being gone. Thatcher had to step up. It was just a mess, to be honest with you. And this year has been even worse than last year with Vancouver, as they are on pace for only 26 wins in 82 games, with their current record being 8-15-2. And while I don't condone throwing your jersey out on the ice, we talked about that the other day with the Nick Suzuki Montreal Canadiens incident, that combined with the repetitive nature of fans chanting fire Benning at games probably was the thing that made ownership wake up and finally realize we have to make a change. And they did, kind of. They fired him, so we'll have to see how that goes. And while I do feel bad for Green dealing with Benning's messes, I will say he probably is partially to blame as well. There's no reason this team should be 27th in the league for goals for per 60, and the PK is easily, if not one of the worst in the league. Gotta be honest, I'm leaning towards easily the worst. And you gotta think, Elias Pettersson is having a down year compared to what we expect. He has 0 even strength goals through 25 games. Holy cow, I can't even believe it. Now moving forward though, I am a little bit more hopeful, and obviously, condolences to Green, but I am hopeful because Bruce Boudreau is officially the head coach for the team. I believe he signed a 2-year deal, and we'll have to see how that goes. I think he could be a big boost for the Canucks in the NHL. He's got a lot of character. He's, a guy that you look at him and you think, I don't know, like Santa Claus, something like that. But yeah, he is somebody that has been known for dropping a ton of F-bombs every 4 seconds. He provides a lot of character, a lot of energy, and he's been able to consistently win in the NHL. While he hasn't been in the playoffs, or had the success, I should say, in the playoffs that some other coaches have had, I'm just hoping to make us confident that he will be able to provide stability, get us back to at least being a 500 type team, especially if he can figure out some things defensively where that's been a major problem for way too long. While I think it's probably too late for them to make the playoffs, I am hopeful that maybe we could get again towards that 500 play with him for the rest of the year, find consistency. That's all I want. Trust me, I wouldn't be happy if we missed the playoffs again, but if we can just be better, please, all I'm asking is just be better, be average, at worst be average. It's all I want, so I can sleep better and enjoy watching my hockey team more. Now let's just hope that they don't hire a goon for GM, and it looks like Maybe they might be looking at Marc Bergevin, former Montreal Canadiens GM. Please don't do that. Please, I'm begging you. I don't want that. You don't want that. We don't want that. And I just can't have another bad GM running things for multiple years. Do you think that these were the right moves for the Vancouver Canucks? Do you think Benning maybe should have got a little bit longer? Do you think Green should have got the boot? How do you feel about Boudreau getting this, or not extension, but this signing with Vancouver? Why would he sign with them? Let me know down below. And if you liked this video, then like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the Hockey Brigade. Everybody stay safe. Have a great night. You love hockey, alright? Goodbye, Brigadiers and Brigadettes. This is your captain signing off. Have a great night.